Idaho Falls has a little bit of everything. Great parks, great fishing, especially right here in town. For me, out shooting photos and capturing video was part of my job. It's always nice when your work and your fun come together. Steve Smede here, shuffling along. I love Eastern Idaho. I'm a longtime resident, love the outdoors and the wonderful outdoor opportunities. I love to photograph area wildlife, all of that. So over the past 25 years, I've been writing for the local magazine we have. We get to tell the stories of the people who live here. And a big part of that are what people do in their off time, what they do for fun. And it takes all of us out into the beautiful landscapes, the great adventures you can have in the backcountry, up to Island Park, up to the sand dunes, the great rivers we have. There's a great story everywhere you look. It's always meaningful when your passion and your vocation come together. You actually get a personal aspect to that when it's something meaningful to you. I got a real love to be in the outdoors, to have a job that took me outdoors, and from there it just naturally extended to going out fishing, camping, sightseeing, and that led to photography. I started noticing there's a lot of critters out there that need to be photographed. Mostly birds, sometimes bigger critters, sometimes critters that I have no business photographing because they could run me down real easy because of my disability. I can't go out there stomping around with my crutches. I'm scaring the birds off. Sometimes the best thing you can do when you're out shooting wildlife is to do nothing. Just be still, let the subject come to you and react. I enjoy every aspect of it, really. Eight years ago, I was up at Coffee Pot Campground on the Henry's Fort. And I was up there casting to this riffle, and I knew there was a nice sized fish coming up. And I got out there, made one great cast. I actually got the fish to rise, and when I threw back on it, I missed the fish, but I also lost my balance. And I ended up going down. My waders filled up with water. I was in trouble. And as I'm walking back to the bank, I realized there was something else going on. I fell because something was wrong with my nervous system, my coordination. And by the time I got back to the car, I could barely walk all of a sudden. So it was a pretty harrowing experience. About a month after that, I got a diagnosis of ALS, which was terrifying because I did what anybody would do. I Googled ALS symptoms, found out I may only have 18 months to live. But that got me really thinking about how to make the best use of my time. Every second counts. And when you live in a beautiful place like Eastern Idaho, it's easy to get out there and enjoy the beautiful world because there's so much beauty in this area. It really helped me kind of put my mind at ease, knowing I could spend what precious time I had going out and doing things I love. Well, it so happens that I have a rare form of ALS that doesn't limit my lifespan. It does limit my mobility. I actually went back to that spot a year later, and I wanted to get a picture of me fishing. It was late evening in June, and the brown drake hatch was coming off. These are big mayflies, and they come off in such huge clouds, and the backlight makes them look like snowflakes just dancing around. And so I was like, well, how do I capture this and get myself in the frame? I ended up setting it on video. And I went out, made my cast, forgot about the camera actually. I bring back the footage and I see this one frame of me doing a back cast. And in that frame, I looked spectacular. So I took it out of the video editor, put it in Photoshop, and I turned it to black and white. It's one of the best pictures I've ever taken. And it's very meaningful to me because that would be the last time I'd ever be able to wade out, cast a fly like that. So, pretty special. It just showed me that I should appreciate all of the time I did have on the water. I do miss it, but at the same time, I'm still getting out there. I'm just enjoying it all now in a different way. I was pretty excited to learn that Idaho Fish and Game has a number of handicap accessible fishing docks that the department has maintained and built to accommodate people of all abilities. What I'm working on is trying to find the access for myself so I can actually write authoritatively on what type of access there really is, and is the fishing any good. I'll be putting out an article in Idaho Falls magazine about it. I'm also looking at putting together a social media page on fishing accessibility, not just for Eastern Idaho, but around the state. Pretty excited to see where it all leads.